Okay, welcome back to the program. You know, in an earlier segment, I talked about how arbitrary numerical exchanges can be dangerous. So I'm going to visit that again. So I make the proposal to the customer and I give them first pass. I put the numbers in front of them. The customer says, well, I want to think about it. Remember, a lot of us have a lazy technique, right? Where we offer somebody, well, hey, to help me help you, where do you need to be? The problem with that technique is that now that I've made first proposal, and you hesitated as the customer, if I put you in control of the rest of the negotiation, who knows where the floor is, right? When I say where do you need to be, their offer, their counteroffer, could be anywhere. They have no idea what constitutes a fair price for the vehicle or what a good counteroffer should look like, especially if there's a trade. And it's a payment proposition. Who knows what they say? So don't do that, right? Instead of putting the ball in their court and say, whoa, what do you think? And allowing anything to come into second pass, make first proposal and make the second proposal. All right, so one of the techniques I talked about last time was an advanced ad credit. Same idea, but try the service department, right? So this builds value in the future relationship you're going to have with the customer in your service department, right? So not only are you building value in that future relationship, but you're also preserving credibility and establishing the second pass yourself. So you keep the floor of the negotiation someplace that makes logical sense and allows you to make a small numerical concession, preserve credibility, give the customer a chance to win, and save your deal and your gross profit. Here's how it works. I just say, hey, Mr. Customer, you know what? On average, people are going to spend about $200 in our service department in the first 3 years they own the vehicle. So rather, right, than have you have to come out of pocket with that money, knowing you're going to bring the vehicle back here and service it with us and our factory-trained technicians, let me see if I can get my manager to give us a $200 credit towards the deal. As long as you agree that you'll bring the vehicle back here and service it with us, I'll see if my manager will give us a couple $100, maybe more for your trade or off the price of the car so that you've got a $200 service credit towards this deal. We know you're going to bring the service business to us after the sale anyway, that this will just make it so that essentially it won't cost you anything, right? Because I'll give you that discount up front. Now, I'm not sure he'll go for it, but let me ask you this. If I can get you that $200 advanced service credit, do we have a deal? Great technique, preserves credibility, gives the customer a chance to win, and frames the negotiation within $200, right, of the original offered amount. This way, you don't have to worry about somebody that has to write their own deal. And the fact that you proposed something with a logical reason for the savings is a big difference than just saying, hey, you know, we do some crazy stuff around here. Could I get you another $500 for your car or another $500 off the price? Would that do it? Remember, arbitrary numerical exchanges have less value because they have no reason for the savings. When the customer perceives that there's a reason for the savings, it gives them a reason to then frame their counteroffer in the structure that you provide. It's a big difference between arbitrary numerical exchanges and logic-based closing. So try it on. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? The customer says, well, I want more money than that. Say, gosh, you know, $200 is a lot of money. I'm not sure if he'd go for $300, but I might be able to try it. Let me ask you this. If I could get you $300, do we have a deal? See what you're doing? You frame the negotiation with a small number. It's logic-based. It stops the bleeding, gives the customer a chance to save face. Try the advanced service credit in your next negotiation. See if it doesn't save you a deal and some gross.